Alright, what's going on everyone? I just wanted to do a video on creek fishing, because this is something a lot of people do, whether it be just bank fishing or in a bass boat. A lot of lakes in Ohio at least, and I'm guessing a lot of other states, you can take your bass boat pretty much as far up a creek as you want to go. So I just want to go about how I fish. There's so many ways you can fish creeks, and this one is very unique, and I will show you why. I will try to pan around. So right here is the rapids, and this is where I wanted to start at. There's so many different variations of fishing you can do in this one little area, and then you turn around and there is algae with a little bit of grass, and then there's laydowns all the way down there, and this area right here is completely, it's like slow water, about the same depth. And I just want to show you, sorry, there is so much dampness in the air this morning. It just poured a minute ago. So I just want to go about how I approach areas like this. Man, I wish you guys could see underneath the water. There is fish swimming everywhere. Most of them are suckers, but I did just see a smallmouth a second ago. So approaching this, if you're coming from this deep area down here, and it's all the same depth, there's like really two lures I pick to fish creeks almost all the time, and that is a square bill crankbait that is a crawfish color, orange belly, brown sides. It's not too particular. Smallmouth see brown and orange and they just instantly are crawfish oriented. And then a popper. Poppers are good for every single creek throughout the whole US. It's incredible how largemouth, smallmouth, they all hit poppers, no matter really the time of year, the conditions. They just they love them, and it is a fun bite to do in a creek, and you can fish it so many different ways too. So approaching a area like this, there's largemouth that will get up in these laydowns, and I fish that with a popper, just because poppers attract fish out of cover so well. There's nothing in there, but another way you could fish it is the current is coming through right here, and then right about here it starts to just disperse, but there's still a river channel that goes through this whole area. And normally the smallmouth, they would pull out of there, and that's where they would be, is in that river channel. They'll still be on the rocks and that kind of stuff. No matter the current situation, that's really where they would be if they go out there. Now approaching it to where there's less current right in through here, you could find them right on the very edge of this current. Right on the very edge of it, there's a few big boulders, and I don't know if you can see that dark spot right there. That is a grass patch on a boulder. And then there's also that gravel bar over there, and you can see the bait glistening right up there. They'll push bait still up on that even when the water's 1 foot deep. Like, they still do the same things they do on lakes certain times. And then the current's coming through straight down through there next to that grass, coming along here, and it's also putting an eddy right on that laydown right there. Largemouth will sit out of the, more than likely they'll sit out of the current, and they'll sit on areas like that, or they'll sit right here to the right back up in here. There's a secondary creek that comes through here, and it's not that much current, but it's a lot of slack water. And then also right along the edge of that grass up there, they would sit right on that. The smallmouth, usually, especially when there's low current like this, they're going to be right in the middle of the current. That's how they usually always set up. They might not be just sitting in the current, it might be behind a boulder or a rock, but they are more than likely going to be in the current. That's how they always feed. They let things come to them, and when it approaches them, they just eat it. So how I'm going to go about this is, I will always start fishing these secondary areas, like this laydown, that point, the backwater over here, and then once I do that, I'm going to go straight for the rapids. So what I'm going to do is, personally, I'm going to take the popper, and I'm going to make a couple casts at this laydown over here, and then I did watch something blow up on this point over here. So I'm going to make one cast there, a couple casts here, a couple casts over there. I just watched something flash, I don't know what it was. And then I'm going to, after that, I'm going to go straight down the rapids with the crankbait. I feel like that is more than likely where you're going to get bit at. They always sit in the rapids, especially here. But I'm going to save that for last to try to pick off other fish first, because if I cast straight down the rapids and I start pulling them out, if there's a fish on the edge over here, it's going to see that. You never know with fish. They might be really inclined to eat just seeing that, or they might be like, you know what, I'm going to hold off because I just watched him get caught. It can go either way, but I'm going to start making some casts and hopefully catch fish for y'all. Wow. Well, as you're seeing, a lot of times if a smallmouth will eat at something and it knows it's fake and it like feels a hook, it ain't gonna eat again. And that's what happened. He hit it and he pulled it down, but he didn't. So now, I've watched so many smallmouth swim right next to me, so I'm going straight into the rapids now. I'm gonna take the crawfish crankbait, it's a Strike King 1.0. And I'm just gonna start working my way up into the rapids more so, and hopefully catch a smallmouth for y'all. A small one, but I had to cast up there further to get him. On the rocks, bud. Sorry. Absolutely little one. Little one. But first fish. I had to go up to the rapids just to be able to catch this guy. Oh, he's staring. He's right under it. He keeps looking at it. Oh, he did. Oh, he ain't gonna eat again. He was right under it and was staring right at it. Man, see, that's the thing about fishing. Literally, no matter the size of fish, it's so fun. Obviously, bigger fish are very fun to catch, but that little one was just eyeing it down right underneath of it. All right, guys, I am getting out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video. It was a little informative on creek fishing, where the smallmouth sit, where the largemouth sit, and everything of that nature. Smallmouth are obviously up in the current, right on the edge of it. Well, they feed right on the edge of it, whether that is a rock or just the line of the current. They usually are, that's just what they use. They use the current as the path to bring food to them, and they are just an opportunity feeder. So they just pretty much sit and wait, and then when an opportunity presents itself, they take it. Largemouth, they will sit on like edge of current, a little bit out of the current, like on logs, or up here in this backwater on that grass over there, or as you've seen, I turn around and in 2 inches of water, literally, there's just algae here. It's just a little grass mat, and that is a perfect spot for largemouth because the current comes through right here. They still get really clean, fresh water, but it'll push the bait. Most of the bait's not going to sit in the current. It's going to sit on edges of current too, just like where the largemouth do. So it'll push the bait over into here, and then they'll just feed on them. So yeah, that's pretty much the majority of it. And then the baits, as I said before, I like to throw poppers, crankbaits such as a square bill, and then also for today I wish I brought an Ed rig or a tiny like 4-inch wacky rig. That would have been perfect for these smallmouth, because I could see them. They remember me from last week. So they did not eat. But I'm gonna sign off the video on that. I am about to go golf a tournament, so we will see how that goes. But I wanted to show you guys fishing, because last week when I was here I caught a bunch of them. Just not today, but the information still helps. So Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I make some more videos here soon. If you know me, I live so far out to where there's only one Wi-Fi provider, and so I can't really make videos, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try to start making them for y'all.